Okay, so let's think of some of the changes that you might have to experience within an organization. So, one is business process design. So, whenever we set up processes that help our company to function better, there's going to be change. There are times where we integrate technology into our processes, and so when we bring technology in, things will change. Sometimes we're going to have to restructure, so the organization either has to chop jobs or change the flow of jobs. There will be a time where every company will have to restructure. There could be expansion in order to grow. There could be downsizing in order to become a little bit more streamlined during the bad times. There could be business model changes or even new ventures within the organization. There could be new marketing campaigns. So we're going to take advantage of other markets. And so we need to make changes on our strategy and changes in the way that we work. There could be something like a job redesign. So maybe you need to learn new skills and have new abilities in order to do your job more effectively. And so they redesign your job, and you're going to have to learn to make changes. Then there could be changes that impact employers and employees and the relationship that they have. There could also be changes that affect your suppliers and changes that affect your clients. So sometimes it's not even changes within your organization, it could be changes outside of your organization. And if they're outside of your organization, you're going to have to learn how to adapt. And so you'll need to make changes based on what's happening to your suppliers or what's happening with your clients. And so there's changes everywhere. And these are just a couple of places where you might have to experience change, especially in the future. So now what we are going to do is we are going to go to our summative assessment 4.1. But before that, there's also some benefits to change. And so change helps an organization reach its vision. If an organization wants to grow, sometimes they need to make changes in order to grow, get higher turnover, make higher profits, or achieve their mission. It also increases productivity. So we spoke about incremental changes. We always need to be looking at little ways of being able to make things work better. And in order to cut costs and reduce waste, we need to be able to make changes. And ultimately, that helps us to increase our productivity. And also, it enhances growth. In order for us to grow and develop, we need to be able to make changes in line with what the environment tells us and in line with where we see new opportunities. So that is something that we need to get to grips with. Now let's go to summative assessment 4.1. And so that's on page 7 and 8 of section 4. All right, so let's go there to your books, to 7 and 8. And we are going to do some work. First thing, explain what you understand by the concept of change. Describe change in relation to internal and external environmental change affecting a business unit. So tell me, what do you think about change? So, what is the concept of change? And then tell me what has to happen if there are internal changes and external changes. Is it any different or is it pretty much the same? So answer this question. So describe what you understand by change and then tell me about changes because of internal and external environmental changes within a unit. Then I want you to go to question number 2. Identify one change that could be made to increase the performance of your team. So I want you to think of just one change that you could make that will increase the performance of your team. Question 3. Explain how implementing this change will enhance the performance of your team. So you've told me what change could possibly increase the productivity and performance of your team. Now explain why you think this. Why would it increase productivity or enhance performance? Then also explain how this change will benefit the organizational strategy So the vision and mission, so how will it make it closer? So by performing this change, you'll bring them closer to achieving their vision and their mission. How will you do that? And also their business objectives for the year. So hopefully you know what your business wants to achieve this year. And so by making these changes, how will you bring it closer to achieving their business objectives and company goals for this year? And so that is Summative Assessment 4.1. Give yourself another 15 minutes to be able to complete that, those 4 questions. Again, if you get stuck, we have the WhatsApp resource group. You're welcome to contact myself or someone on duty so that we can help you if you get stuck. So 15 minutes starting now.